We will see some questions. These questions are additional to the your exercise questions, which is being measured using voltmeter. So he is asking, by using voltmeter what you will measure. So just now you see, you take one resistor and you will connect voltmeter always parallel to the resistor. Okay. Now you answer this question. Okay. Current in the circuit, no. Voltage in the circuit. Now you come to next. Voltage across the, you see, voltage across the resistor. This is the correct. See, these two looking same. But before selecting, you have to see all the answers. Then you have to decide. Okay. The least resistance obtained by using 2 ohm, 4 ohm, 1 ohm and 100 ohm is. So usually less than 1 ohm, least resistance 1 ohm. So by seeing itself we can tell this. Now next question. Work out 14 joule. That means he has given W. Okay. To move 2 coulomb of charge, QE is given. Okay. 2 points and a conducting wire. What is the potential difference between these 2 points he is asking. So he has taken on wire, conducting wire, and he has marked 2 points A and B. So and he is moving 2 coulombs of charge from here to 2 coulombs of charge moving from A to B. That is called work done. That is called work done. It is equal to 40 joule. So QE is given. Q is equal to 2 coulomb. Correct, na? Now he is asking potential difference. That means V. So V is equal to question mark. So we know that W is equal to Q into V. So we want Q. No, V. So V is equal to W by Q. So W is given 40 divided by Q is given 2. If you divide, you will get 7. So that means 7 ohm. By calculating this, you can tell the answer. Blindly we cannot select. So if you know the formula and substitute the all values, you will get a answer. See now, next question is, a fuse wire repeatedly gets burnt. Repeatedly gets burnt. When used with good heater, he is telling good heater, that means it is a branded. So no complaint about the heater. So it is advised to use a fuse wire of more length. No. More length means resistance decreases again. Less radius, no. Again decreases. Less length, no. More radius, this is the answer. So if we increase the radius, so current will flow easily. So this is the correct answer. Now a circuit has a charge of 2 coulomb moving through in it in 3 seconds. Moving through it in 3 seconds. Which electrical component he is asking? That means we are using a one device, electrical device in the circuit represents the, will show the current. So which electrical instrument shows the current? Blindly we can tell that this is a ammeter, whatever may be. Okay. So this is resistor. Rheostat, no. Voltmeter, no. Ammeter is correct. So next, electrical resistivity of a given metallic wire depends on. So we know that it is a nature of material we are using. This is the correct answer. two devices are connected between 2 points, say A and B, in parallel, the physical quantity that will remain the same is 2 points is, see, he has connected in parallel two devices. Parallel, this is A and this is B. So here we know that current is different but voltage is same, correct na? So two devices are connected between 2 points A and B in parallel. The physical quantity is telling that will remain in the same between 2 points is. So that is voltage. Unit of electric power may be also be expressed as. So is electric power is telling, electric power means kilowatt hour. Okay, it is clear. What is the relationship between resistance and current he is asking. So we know that V is equal to IR. He is asking resistance and current. So that means we have to separate it out. So that means R is equal to V by I. Correct na? That means R is inversely proportional to I. Say they are inversely proportional to each other. This is the correct answer. Okay. So next, a current of 1 amp. 1 amp is drawn by a filament of an electric bulb. See, number of electrons passing through a cross section of a filament is 16 seconds would be roughly. Okay, for this again we have to do some calculation. We know that I is equal to Q by T. Okay. Now we want charge. So that means Q we have to separate it out. Q is equal to I into T. So I is given 1 amp into T he has given 16 seconds. 1 amp he is telling, so it is equal to 10 to the power of 18 electrons, correct na? So if you simplify this, you will get 16 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. Again if you simplify this, you will get 10 to the power of 20. Just shifting point from here. So we will get a 10 to the power of 20. Okay, this is also clear. How much more heat is produced if the current is doubled? Okay, he has taken one conductor and he has given current I. That current I he has doubled. So how much heat will be produced? That means H is equal to, we know the formula, I square R into T. See this he has made 4 times. That means 4 into double means 4. I square RT. So I square RT means what? It is H. That means 4H. That means 4 times of original current. Okay. Which one of the following statement represents the voltage? So voltage is asking, that means V is equal to W by Q. So W divided by, see here 2 combination is there. 2 combination. That's why we have to change this. Q means I into T. So now we got a rough idea. This is work done. divided by voltage. Current is there, that means voltage into time. Just you see, this is the answer. Now next, a cooler of 1500 watt 200 volt and a fan of 500 watt 200. See, voltage is constant. This is important. This we have to see. Are to be used from the household supply. The rating of the fuse to be used is. So now we have to calculate. Usually 1 kilowatt requires 5 amps fuse. Here we are using 1500, 500, total 2000 watt. So 2000 watt means 2 kilowatt, correct na? So for 2 kilowatt, how much? It is equal to 10 amp. Just multiply this. So that means more than 10 amps fuse we need. Okay. So next, which combination of 2 ohm resistor and 4 ohm resistor offers the least resistance to current in a circuit? So usually series connection resistance is more. These two out. Okay. Now we come to parallel. So parallel, see here he has given 0.5 ohm. This is also out. Only left is this one. This is the correct answer. Okay, next 15. A battery of 10 volt carries 20,000 coulombs of charge by a tie resistance of 20 ohm. The work done in 10 seconds is. Okay. So for this we want work done is mentioned. That means we know that W is equal to Q into V. So he has given Q, that means that is 20,000 coulombs into V he has given 10 seconds. 10 seconds. This is equal to into coulomb second. So this, just you shift this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 joule. See, this is the answer. Okay, next, a boy records 4,000 joule of work in required to form 10 coulomb transfer 10 coulomb of charge between 2 points of resistor of 50 ohm. The current passing through it. See again, work done is there somewhere, just you see. See here, work done. That means W is there. W is equal to Q into V. So we want current. Again we have to change this. So V Q, this is V is equal to IR, correct na? Ohm's law. I R. Now we got I. Now we change this. I is equal to W divided by Q into R. Okay. So W has given 4000 joule divided by Q, he has given 10 coulomb into resistance, he has given 50 ohm. 50 ohm. If we simplify this, we will get 8 amps. So this is the answer. So next 17, two devices are connected between 2 points A and B in parallel. The physical quantity that will remain same between 2 points is. So he is telling parallel, two devices. So that means like this he has connected. He has connected like this. So here, which physical quantity is same? That is voltage. A fuse wire repeatedly gets burnt when used it a good heater. See, good heater is telling. That means it is a branded one. No complaint about this. That's even then your fuse is getting repeatedly burnt. So it is advisable to use which type, which rating. Okay. So it is higher rating. Higher rating we have to use. Okay. So lower rating, no. Both we cannot use. More length, no use. Only higher rating. More length means again resistivity becomes more. So at the time of short circuit, the electric current in the circuit. See why it has happened, short circuit, because increases current rapidly. So that's why short circuit has occurred. So next, two bulbs of 100 watt, 40 watt are connected in series. Okay, this is 100 watt and 40 watt. Okay. The current through the 100 watt bulb is 1 amp. So here it is, from here to here, this is 1 amp. So for how much current it will from 40 watt bulb, he is asking. See, this is very simple. 100 watt is equal to 1 amp. 1 amp. So 40 watt is equal to question mark. Just cross multiply 40 watt into 1 amp divided by 100 watt. Watt cancel, 0 0 cancel. If you simplify this, you will get 0.4 amp. See, this is the answer. So next you will see some 1 mark questions. Why is the tungsten used almost exclusively for filament of electric bulbs? Due to its high melting point, IMP, and also emits light at high temperature. This is the reason. Next, why are the conductors of electric heating devices such as bread toasters and electric iron made of an alloy rather than a pure metal? Instead of using pure metal, they are using alloy. Why? What is the reason is asking. So, alloy has greater resistivity. And less temperature coefficient. Of resistance. That's why they are using alloys. So next question, why is the series arrangement not used in domestic circuits? See, domestic is important. Domestics means household. Houses we are using, that is, in house we are not using series arrangement. Why? Because all appliances do not get same potential. In series. Arrangements. That's why all appliances cannot be individually operated. Okay. How does the resistance of a wire vary with its area cross section? So we know that resistance is directly proportional to L and inversely proportional to A. Okay, so this explains the answer. So next question is, why are copper, aluminum wires are employed for electric transmission? Because see, from here you have to start. Whenever you are answering, you take some part of sentence from the question. Copper and aluminum wires usually employed for electric transmission because they are good conductors of electricity. Like that you have to write. They are good conductors of electricity. Okay. Now calculate the current flows through 10 ohm resistor in the following. He has given one circuit. So in that he has given 3 resistors and asking current flows through 10 ohm resistor here. Yes, ask. So that T is equal to I is equal to V by R. Current he is asking. So V, it is here he has given 6 volt. So V he has given 6 volt. R is telling 10 ohm resistor divided by 10 ohm. If you simplify this, you will get 0.6 V by ohm, that is equal to 0.6 amp. Okay, that's what he is asking. A is question mark. We got answer. Define electric current. Okay. Electric, see from here itself we can start. So electric current is the amount of charge flowing through a particular area in unit time. This is also important. Unit time. This is definition for electric current. Name the device that you can use to maintain potential difference between two ends of a conductor. Explain the process by which this device does do. See, but this first part, it is a battery. Correct, na? Now you have to explain it. So cell generates the cell. We have to give explanation. Cell generates the potential difference across the terminals of the cell when no current is drawn. From it. So that means a chemical reaction takes place. Within the cell. So that cell generates the potential difference. So when it is connected to a conductor, so it produces electric current and maintain potential difference across the two ends. Of a conductor. So this is the answer. Now draw a symbol of commonly used components in a circuit diagram. So circuit diagram, what we are using? Cell. So cell means usually two terminal. So bigger one is always plus, smaller one is minus. Open plug. So which is equal to, this is open plug. Closed plug means you have to put one dot inside. Okay. Wires crossing without connection. Wires crossing without connection. So that means one wire is going, another is it is crossing this wire. So like this we have to write. So next, variable resistance. Variable resistance. See, two types we can write this. You write one resistor and you put one arrow mark. This indicates the rheostat. Or variable resistance or rheostat. Okay. Or this again, one more symbol we can give for this variable resistance. Just you write the resistance and you show one arrow mark from top to downwards. So these two we can write it for variable resistance or rheostat. Okay. Next, battery. Battery means some two or more than two terminals you have to indicate. One big terminal, this is plus, one small one. Again big, small. This is plus, this is minus. This is the battery. Electric bulb. Electric bulb. So this is the electric bulb. And a resistance. Resistance, so that usually we are going to write like this. Okay. Now next question is state Ohm's law. So it is the potential difference. This is very important. The potential Ohm's law state that like that you have to start. From here you have to take Ohm's law state that the potential difference between 2 points of electric wire is directly proportional to current flowing through it. But condition provided that temperature remains constant. So that means V is directly proportional to I. So at the end you have to write this equation. Okay. How is the resistivity of alloy is generally compared with those of pure metals from which they may have been formed? Resistivity of a alloy is generally compared with the pure metal which is higher than that of its metal. Higher resistivity of a alloy is higher than that of pure metal. Okay. Next, list any 3 factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. So one, it is length. Okay. and area of cross section. Area of cross section. So number 3, it is nature of the conductor. See, from here we can start. 3 factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends on its length, its area of cross section, and nature of the conductor. So write the SI unit of resistivity. Resistivity means this is a symbol. So SI unit for resistivity is ohm meter. Next, calculate the resistance of the metal wire of length 2 meter and the area of cross section is A is given 1.55 into 10 to the power of 6 meter square. If the resistivity rho is given 2.8 into 10 to the power of 8 ohm meter. So calculate the resistance, that means R is question mark. So we know that R is equal to rho into L by A. So just substitute 2.8 into 10 to the power of 8 so this is minus 8 into length is given 2 meter divided by area, it is 1.55 into 10 to the power of minus 6. It is also minus 6. So if you simplify this, you will get R is equal to 0.036 ohm. Okay. Next, the resistance whose VI graph is given below. So he has given 4 answers. So you take first point, these two. Okay. So that means R is equal to V by I. So that is potential difference, V2 minus V1 divided by I2 minus I1. So this is V2, 3 minus 0 divided by 5 minus 0. This one. This is I2, this is I1 and V1. This is V2. Okay, simplify this, we will get 3 by 5. Ohm. So now you see here it is first one, 3 by 5 ohm. Now how is the ammeter connected in a circuit to measure the current flowing through it? See, usually this is the resistance. Voltmeter usually we will connect here across the resistance, and ammeter series. Current is flowing through this. Okay. So ammeter is always connected in series. See this. Which combination is used for connecting the device in a circuit to measure the potential difference across 2 points? So that means potential difference is there, that is volt. So which combination he is asking? That means it is parallel. Define unit of electric power. It is watt or joule per second. So what type of gases are used in bulbs? They are inert gases. Inert gases. So next question, write relationship between heat energy produced in a conductor when a potential difference V is applied across its terminal and current I flows through for it is T. So he is asking potential difference is mentioned. We know that I is equal to H is equal to I square R into T, but he is asking in terms of potential difference. So be careful, you read full sentence, then only you will get some idea. Here nowhere it is mentioned potential difference. V is not there. So but we can make it in terms of potential difference. How? This you rearrange. This you make it I R and I into T. So IR means what? V is equal to IR. Substitute V value here. So we will get H is equal to V into I into T. This is the answer. Okay. Name the device used to safeguard electrical devices at home. That is fuse. See, from here you take the device used to safeguard electrical device at home is fuse. That's all. Name the element of filament used in the bulb. The element of filament used in bulb is tungsten. It is tungsten. Now we will come to bigger questions. Draw a schematic diagram of an electric circuit comprising 3 cells and electric bulb, ammeter, plug key in on position he is asking. Okay. And another circuit he is telling. Same components but with 2 bulbs in a parallel and voltmeter across the combination. 2 bulbs in parallel is telling. That means 2 drawings we have to draw. So one is one resistance. Now one bulb. This is the bulb and a ammeter. Okay. With plug key and 3 cells, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, 3 cells. Okay. That means he is telling on position. So next drawing is two bulbs. They are connected in parallel. Connected in parallel, and across it 1 voltmeter. So that means here 1 voltmeter. Voltmeter and one ammeter. Ammeter and one closed plug key. Plug key and 3 cells. So plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. So close this circuit. So this he has asked. So like these questions they may ask in exams. One question you may get. Now second question is, how much current will an electric bulb draw from 220 volt source if the resistance of the bulb is 1200 ohm? So if in place of bulb heater of resistance 100 ohm is connected to the sources, calculate the current drawn by it. So what he has given, V is equal to 220 volt. R1 is equal to 1200. So this is R1, 1200 ohm. And I1 we have to calculate because two parts are there. In place of bulb we are using heater. So here V is again I2 we have to calculate. V is equal to same source 220 volt. R2 is equal to, it is 100 ohm, and I2 is equal to question mark. So here I1 is equal to V by R1. So V is 220 volt divided by R1 is 1200 ohm. If you simplify this, you will get 0.18 amp. Now we will come to this part. Same, I2 is equal to V by R2. So V is 220 volts, same, divided by 100 ohm. So if you simplify this, you will get 2.2 amp. So both will be calculated, I1 and I2. This is I2. So I2 we got. So next question, two lamps, one rated 100 watt 220 volt and 60 watt 220. Voltage is same, both the cases voltage is same, but bulbs are different. Two bulbs they are using, one is 100 watt and the other one is 60 watt, are connected in parallel, okay, to electric main supply of 220 volt. 220 volt, see, on 220 volt. Draw a circuit diagram, he is telling, draw a circuit diagram to show this arrangement and calculate the current. Provide total current, two lamps, total current we have to. See, he is telling it is a parallel connection. So that means one resistance, that is R1. So other resistance, this is R2, both are connected in parallel. So R1 it is 100 watt and 220 volt. So R2 it is 60 watt 220 volt. Okay. So this is I1, this is I2. Now R100 is equal to R1, that means 100. R100 is equal to 220 whole square divided by 100. Where you got, that is P is equal to V square by R. Okay. And now R60, same, we have to calculate 220 whole square by 60. Now I at 100, current at 100, current at R100 is equal to 220 divided by R100. Where you got? Since I is equal to V by R. Okay. So which is equal to 220 divided by, see, R100 it is here. That means 220 into 220, just splitting. Okay. Divided by 100. 220, 220 cancel. If you simplify this, you will get 0.45 amps. Okay. Now second portion still it is pending. So R at R60, that is 220 divided by R60. 220 R60 means again 220 into 220. Why I am writing like this means you have to cancel like this. That's why I written this divided by 60. Cancel. If you simplify this, so you will get 0.27 amps. He has asked total current drawn. So input plus output. So this he want. That means I is equal to I1 plus I2. This is equal to, so I1 it is 0.45 amps plus 0.27 amp. 27 amp is equal to 0.72 amp. Total current is 0.72 amp. So next question is, why are the alloys commonly used in electric heating devices? Give reasons. The alloys are commonly used in electric devices because alloys have higher resistivity. Higher resistivity than that of constituent metals. It neither get oxidized, it neither get oxidized nor burnt easily at high temperatures. It shows less rapid variations of resistivity due to change in temperature. So that reason you can give. So next question, define 1 volt. Express in terms of SI unit of work and charge. Calculate the amount of energy consumed in carrying a charge of 1 coulomb through a battery of 3 volt. So that means 1 volt is equal to 1 joule by 1 coulomb. This is equal to, that is W by Q. So he is telling that take on conductor and mark 2 points A and B. So 1 coulomb you move from A to B, that is work done. So this is called potential difference. These 2 points is there, that is called potential difference. So next question is telling that the figure below shows 3 cylindrical copper conductors. These 3 are copper conductors along with their base area and length. Discuss in which geometrical shape the resistance will be highest. See, our formula, we know that R is equal to rho into L divided by area. If length increases, resistance also increases. See, resistance will be highest, he is asking. This is 1L, this is 3. The length becomes 3 times and L by 3. This he has cut into 3. See, length is increasing. Here it is high resistance. This is the answer. Like these questions they may ask in examination. So in VI graph, 2 wires A and B are shown in the figure, A and B. If both wires are same length and same thickness, which one of 2 is made up of a material of high resistivity? Give justification. See, here it is conductor A and conductor B. B, if it is towards x-axis, resistivity is low. That means resistance is low. And if it is going towards y-axis, resistivity is high. So that is the answer. Greater the slope, just you can write like this. Greater the slope, greater will be the resistance. Will be the resistance. So that means therefore A wire has greater resistance. That means R is equal to rho into L by A. Okay. So next question, study the following circuit and find the current and potential difference across 10 ohm resistor. So here he has connected 1 volt meter. You want this V. You see, like this, if they are telling, study the following circuit, following electric circuit, you have to see this circuit, what he has given. So V he has given 3 volt. That means battery volt. And R1 he has given 10 ohm. R2 he has given 20 ohm. So, and he is asking V at 10 ohm resistor, 10 ohm resistor question mark, and current flowing through the circuit, that is question mark. So that means we know that I is equal to V by R. Just you see the question. This is in series connection. That means V divided by RS. So RS means 10 plus 20, 30. V he has given 3 volt. So 3 volt divided by 30 ohm. If you simplify this, you will get a 0.1 amp. So this also we can write 1 divided by 10 amp. Just you think this. Okay. Now V at potential difference at 10 ohm resistor, V is equal to IR. So I we got 1 divided by 10 amps into 10 ohm. Why we have written this one, you know? Simply you cancel it plus over. So that means V is equal to 1 volt. So voltage at the 10 resistor, across the 10 resistor is 1 volt. So next question, show how could you join 3 resistors, each of resistor 9 ohm, so that the equivalent resistance of the combination is 13.5 and 6 ohm. So 3 resistance he has given. R1, R2 and R3, and he is telling that both are same resistances. How would you connect these 3 resistances? He want, one is you connect whether it is a series or parallel, but he want one is 13.5 ohm, another one is 6 ohm. Only thing you have to do trial and error method. If you get the answer, that arrangement is well and good. I will try 1, 2 I will connect in parallel. Another one I will connect in series, 9 ohm, 9 ohm and 9 ohm. So RP is equal to 9 ohm into 9 ohm divided by 18 ohm. You see the formula. If you simplify this, you will get a 4.5 ohm. 4.5 ohm. Now this portion we have done. Now this is left. So RP is equal to 4.5 ohm into this one. Into it's plus. It is 9 ohm. So you will get it is 13.5 ohm. So that means you have to tell 2 resistance in parallel and 1 resistance in series. Then you will get a 13.5 ohm. This is one method. Second method we will see. I will connect 2 in series. 9 ohm and 9 ohm. To these 2 I will connect one parallel. So what you will get? So this one is first part, that is RS is equal to 9 ohm plus 9 ohm. You will get 18 ohm. Now these two in parallel. That is Rp is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So this is equal to 18 into 9 ohm divided by 18 ohm plus 9 ohm. If you simplify this, you will get a 6 ohm. So by connecting two in series, other in parallel, we will get a 6 ohm. This also we got. Now write Joule's law of heating. So Joule's law of heating is, so it is directly proportional to the square of the current. H is directly proportional to square of current and directly proportional to resistance and directly proportional to time. If you remove this, you will get H is equal to K into I square R. So this is the Joule's law. So now next question is, an electric bulb of resistance 200 ohm draw a current of 1 amp. Calculate the power of the bulb, the potential difference at its ends. The energy is kilowatt hour consumed in burning of 5 hours. So number 1, power of bulb. Power of bulb is equal to I square R. So I has given 1 square, 1 amp into resistance 200. So if you simplify this, you will get 200. Watt. Now the potential difference, second. Difference V is equal to P by I. So P we got 200 watt, I we know that 1, that is 200 volt, watt by amp, 200 volt. Now the third is energy consumed. In 5 hours, which is equal to P into T is equal to 200 into 5 is equal to 1000 watt is equal to 1 kilowatt over. It is kilowatt hour because this is watt and this is in hour. So kilowatt hour. Consider the following circuit. Okay. What would be the reading of ammeter and voltmeter reading when the key is closed? Give reasons to justify your answer. Given what he has given, just by seeing this, you write R1 is equal to 5 ohm, R2 is equal to 8 ohm, so R3 is equal to 12 ohm, and he is asking A and V, question mark, at 12 ohm resistor. She has given clear cut 12 ohm resistor. So that means A means I. Correct na? Now we have to calculate. Number 1. I is equal to V by R is equal to. So here he has given V is equal to 6 volt. So that means 6 volt divided by resistance, it is all in series. So if you add, you will get it is 25 ohm is equal to 0.24 amp. So how you got this R means all R's in series. All R's in series. Now second, V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. So we got I 0.24 amp into at 12 ohm is asking. Voltage at 12 ohm. If you simplify this, you will get a 2.88 volt at 12 ohm resistance. Okay. So because ammeter is connected in series and voltmeter connected across the resistor. That is the answer. Now calculate the total cost of running of following electrical devices in the month of November. So November means November is given, it is having 30 days. Okay. And the rate he has given 6 rupees. So he is using one electric heater of 1000 watt 5 hours daily and electric refrigerator 400 watt 10 hours daily. So two parts we have to calculate, P1 and P2. So P1 is equal to, it is 1000 watt. That means 1 kilo watt. So P2 is equal to 400 watt. 400 watt. This is equal to 400 divided by 1000. This is equal to 0.4 watt. Okay. Now T is given, it is 5 hours daily. So that is T1. T2 is given, it is 10 hour daily. So 5 hours into 30 days. Into 30 days. So we will get 150 hour for P1. And this one, it is 300 hour. Into 300 hour. Now what energy you have to calculate? E1 and E2. So E1 is P1 into T1 is equal to 1 kilowatt into 150 hour. This is equal to 150 kilowatt hour. So E2 will calculate. E2, it is 0.4 kilowatt into 300 hour. If you simplify this, you will get 120 kilowatt hour. Okay, now cost of energy. That is 150 into 6 rupees. He has given 6 rupees. So which is equal to rupees 900. And here we will calculate. Okay. So 120, it will come 120 into 60, you will get approximate 720 rupees. Now you add this sum of E1 plus E2 is equal to 900 rupees 900 plus rupees 720. You will get rupees 1620 rupees. See here, out of two y's, x and y, so two y's, x and y is taken. Which one has a greater resistance? Justify your answer. Okay. See, we know that R is directly proportional to rho and L divided by, that means R is inversely proportional to area. Now we are talking about length and resistance. See, resistance and length. Okay, that means resistance is directly proportional to length. That means what? So while y has greater resistance, see the length. So length increases, resistance increases. See, the length is more. This is one length, but it is double, two length, 2 times of this length. Understood? Okay. Since why? Because length is doubled. Length is doubled. So this, if you compare, that means y has a greater resistance compared to x. Okay. So also you can write R is directly proportional to L. If length increases, resistance also increases. That is the answer. Now next question is, an electric iron of 1 kilowatt is operated at 220 volt. Find the which of the following fuses that respectively rated that 1 amp, 3 amp, 5 amp can be used. Okay, see, first we have to calculate. This is 1 kilowatt. So P is equal to 1 kV, kilowatt. So that means it is 1000 watt. So V is given 220 volt. So that means I, we have to calculate how much current required. I is equal to P by V is equal to 1000 watt divided by 220 volt. 220 volt. So is equal to 50 watt divided by 11 volt. So if you simplify this, you will get 4.54 amp. That means if you want to run 1 kilowatt electric iron box, you want 4.54 amps. So that means, so what rated fuse you have to use? 5 amps rated fuse you have to use. So you have to write 5 amps rated fuse is to use to run the electric iron box of 1 kilo watt. This is the answer.